What's up, y'all? Welcome to the luscious loins of LaPel, Indiana. It's bullshit. So, having a little trouble with video, getting Nick on the show. So we figured something out. We just said fuck it and have him show up. So we got Michael, Carter, Mike, yeah, whatever, and Nick, a village elder, in the house tonight. You said you drove 7 hours straight here.
No, it was 11 hours to get here, 700 miles.
11 hours?
Yeah. That's commitment before you even get in the van to go anywhere.
All that just to surprise me.
To surprise you. Big hug.
And be here for the podcast.
Big hug, big here. Big now.
I was just in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to come in and surprise my boo for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Chop liver with the run up.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys are playing with them, Bombcats.
Yep. Bombcats.
And Cassette Life?
Cassette Stress from Nashville.
I was close.
Yeah. Yeah, you were close.
Almost there.
I can't even read my own handwriting.
All I have written down is alcohol.
That's tomorrow's notes.
Alcohol. So, all right, Carter, this is the first time you've ever been on one of our podcasts.
True.
From Mile High Club. But
Good
you're
to be
here. Yeah. So, you also play in Bingo Boys, right?
Correct.
Drummer.
No, he plays guitar.
Ex-drummer.
Yeah, he plays guitar in there now. See, you're behind. Bingo Boys. Listen to this.
I've been living under a rock.
I know. You've been dead.
It's fairly new. Our first show as the four-piece was New Year's Eve at the Mel. And then we just did a 4-day run with Mr. Clinton the Pink Cigarettes.
Bingo Boys?
Which was,
Right on.
which was very rad. Yeah. It's going well. Matt Haddock on drums. I switched to guitar. Second guitar, rhythm guitar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let Gus really fly. Does what he does best.
Do you have a new album coming out? Or did you just
No,
put out
we're
an album?
releasing. The album came out almost a year ago.
No, yeah.
But
you guys are
we're
releasing singles.
we're going to get that album on vinyl and eventually have a vinyl release show. But we're releasing 6 singles at a time, one a month. We have 2 out. The second of which,
That was like a couple weeks ago or last week.
about 3 weeks ago or so.
2-3 weeks ago.
And Noah, the bass player, wrote that one,
I've met him.
Yeah.
and it's a banger.
Noah the Mac.
Yep.
6 singles.
Yeah, so
Were
4
you-
more to come that are recorded already, like in the books, ready to be released. And now we're working on new stuff because
Oh, yeah.
that's what we do.
That's what you do.
We very hardworking. Gus, it's all Gus.
Oh, yeah. And Village Elder, you're about to do a 3-day?
Yeah, we're doing a 3-day with Cassette Stress, starting in Nashville at the Springwater Supper Club. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, but apparently it's Tennessee's oldest dive bar. It's been open since the 1890s. And then we're playing it used to be Losers 812 in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Now it's Wrong Side 812. With Cassette Stress and Dead Speak, both of those nights. So,
Hell yeah, man.
and then PRN, everybody knows, every Saturday night.
It's punk rock night.
It is punk rock night
Mhm.
at the Melody Inn.
That's a melody in.
Melody
Historic
Inn.
Melody Inn.
Oh, so well put.
Oof. Historic. So it seems like what we're doing, from everything that I've looked up about these places, it seems like we're doing like a dive bar tour of like the historic dive bars from each area. I'm all for it. Melody Inn's a great place to play, and I can imagine the other two probably have similar reputations in their local scenes. So pretty excited for this run.
And when did you move to Disney?
I moved to Neverland Ranch probably back in August.
August.
Yeah, we're end of August. Yeah, it was right after our last show we had at Cat's house in the backyard with pilots. And then I moved like the next day.
Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, it's Neverland Ranch.
I don't think that's in Orlando.
It's not.
What about Maryland?
It's not in Maryland either.
Keep trying. Just
Just keep trying.
Connecticut?
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's an undisclosed location. It's the basement.
oh shit.
Oh,
Cameras be popping.
cameras be popping.
Oh, we never changed the names
No.
of all the things.
Am
to
I
forget.
lazy bones?
No. Well, I'll change it real quick.
I'll be lazy boy.
Yeah, which one am I?
Feeling very.
Nick Bones? Isn't Nick Bones from what's Nick Bones from?
Ninth Circle Symphony.
I was gonna say
They're
he's from the
playing
symphony
at
band.
are they playing
The Mad Max band, right? That throws
Yeah.
bricks.
Ninth Circle's playing at what's the name of that place? Long Shot
Long shot
on Friday.
Yeah. Cad's place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was putting your name in
Hmm.
with the caps lock on.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. It's Mr. Jefferson. He just moved here.
So how long have you been playing drums there, Carter?
In general?
Yeah.
Uh,
Long
20-some
enough to
years.
know better.
20 some years, yeah. Totally self-taught.
So you started like
Not one lesson.
you started when you were how old were you?
Oh. 18.
Oh yeah. And when did you
Being an
start
old man.
when did you start playing guitar?
Even before that was the first instrument I picked up. 14. And yeah. As I don't know, as things go, you just we didn't know a drummer, and so I just sat down with the kit and it worked out.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad to be on guitar though. It's fun. A lot less stuff to lug around.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I had to make sure to keep his physique in shape by enlisting him to help us out by playing drums, you know. So I was like, nah, man, you can't put the kid away. You got to keep the kid out and stay in practice. So come play with us for a little bit.
Got to keep up the stamina.
Got to keep up that stamina.
So you're like constantly going out. It seems like at
It's
this
feeling like it.
Yeah.
Good-
That's
yeah,
the
it's
goal,
fun.
though, right?
Yeah.
Isn't even if you're not playing your own music, like Jay Elliott said, you're playing somebody's music eventually. So
I
just
just
go
love
out
to
there and
play.
play if that's what you want to do. So
Just lucky enough to
yeah.
be associated with great musicians.
Hell yeah.
It's good to know good people that are willing to play shows and go out and do shit, you know, instead of just, you know, it's nice to play shows around town all the time, but even if you're playing to 5 people here, you can play to 5 people anywhere. You can play to 5 people in Germany if you really want to. Just costs money to get there. But like I said, you know, I traveled 700 miles to get here. What's the difference between traveling 700 miles to get here and flying to England? I
Passport.
have one.
Money.
It would have cost me $200 difference to fly to England.
Dang.
And my opportunities over there would be tenfold because I'm an American playing music in Europe. That looks like something to them. And if you're European playing music in America, you know, anytime a European band wants to play here, everybody's like, yeah, book them.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like they obviously know, and they're the same way. We obviously know about their music,
Mhm.
and they know about our music. And with the internet age, they can hear. I'm sure Bingo Boys have plays everywhere. We get plays in England and, you know, Japan and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. I don't really know too many people over there, so
Yeah, it's the beauty of like the modern era of music. You know, with
Part-
the click of a button, it's on every
you know, they're
platform.
getting press in like Brazil and shit, and that's tight because they might not ever play Brazil, but guess what? If they start building a fan base, they can look at a booker or promoter in Brazil and say, I've got 300 people listening to me in your country. Book me here. We'll find them. You know, we'll get them come out here and play for them.
Hell yeah.
I wish we would have done that when we had up to 5,000 listeners at one time, and Buffalo, New York had 2,000 of those listeners was in Buffalo. And I was like, dude, we should have hit somebody up and been like, let's play Buffalo tomorrow.
Yeah.
Obviously, your
They don't have
town
a
wants
whole
to
lot
hear
else
us.
going on there. So
Right. It's like, hey, man, if there's that many people, I bet you we can get 200 of them in a room. If 2,000 people are listening to us, I bet we could get 200.
Yeah.
You know, realistically, try to at least get a tenth of what your audience is to tune in.
Have you ever been up there?
Oh, yeah, we played there. And there was like 20 people showed up. But,
was-
you know,
Yeah.
that was a year and
My
a half
brain-
after the fire.
My brain went all the way to, just because if you've been up there, it's so fucking beautiful up there.
Oh, Buffalo's nice.
just upstate New York in general.
Yeah, and-
one of the most beautiful
Oh,
places
yeah.
in the country I've been to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was fortunate when I was a kid, we went through Pennsylvania and New York a couple times, like on vacation stuff, driving. We always drove though. No planes. Not like you guys,
Right.
flying in. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I drove in, buddy. Gotta drive everywhere.
Yeah. Good on you, man. That's a hell. What do you listen to on your way here on a 7-hour
I
drive?
listened to on the way here, I listened to one audiobook. It was 7.5 hours of my trip. The rest of it was just in silent contemplation over the audiobook. And then I just wanted to give myself kind of a break in the middle for a half hour. But it was called The Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, I think. And it's about successful people and their circumstances. So like Bill Gates, obviously his parents had wealth, but it was that and his drive that got him to where he wanted to be. So yes, he is the very top pinnacle of a certain sphere of people, but it was also his personal drive that got him there. It was his personal drive to get him to 10,000 hours in coding before he was 18 years old. And they say 10,000 hours is mastery level. And anything that a human being does, once you do it for 10,000 hours, you're considered a master at it.
Yeah.
So the Beatles in 1963 went and played in 63 or 64. Somebody's going to math check this, but, fact check this. But the Beatles went and played in Hamburg, Germany at a strip club, and they played like 84 or 86 shows. But the shows were like 6 or 8 hours each. So they were just jamming half the time, not even playing songs, just jamming. And so it could be jazz some nights, it would be blues some nights, but all different styles. And somebody would take the lead on this song for 20, 30 minutes. They'd play the same song, or whenever the dancers would change, right?
Mhm.
So they got that opportunity at that time and they took it to go and play the same club every night for 8 hours a night. That would be grueling as a musician. Dude, 30 minutes and you're like, all right, I've had my fun after 30.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine even the 3-hour sets that we go to pay to watch, like Jack White. That dude played for like 2 hours straight, didn't he?
Yeah.
And some bands come out with an opener. He came out, it was just him. He played the whole fucking show, and we were there. It seemed like 2 hours of solid music. The stamina that takes, the dedication, that guy's been doing it for that long, so he is a master. So you have to be able to find that within yourself, no matter what your circumstance is, to be able to get there. And then it's upon the universe to provide you with the luck or the opportunity. And luck is just, being prepared when the time is right. Your preparation when you're given your opportunity, that's luck. Because if you're not prepared when you're given your opportunity to shine, you're not going to shine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are prepared and you are given that opportunity, that's where you level up. So that's what that whole book is about. And I was like, wow, okay, and it went through both sides of the same coin, the same people with the same exact opportunity. And it was just a timeline difference.
Uh-huh.
So the same kind of person couldn't have that opportunity today to do that same thing in the same field because it's not cutting edge technology. So you can't try to do something from 20, 30 years ago and be the best at it now. You can, but you're wasting your time and you're just doing what other people have already done up to a point. You're reworking stuff that's already been done.
So what you're saying to Elon Musk is, Bub, we already tried space. Fucking quit.
Nobody's ever thought to dig to the center.
Go down.
Go down.
Or just the ocean.
The ocean. Explore the entire ocean. Tell me exactly what's at the bottom. And they're doing that with LiDAR. I don't know if you're familiar with what LiDAR is, but they're doing that with like the rainforest and shit, where they're uncovering whole cities that have been lost for centuries with drones and radar technology.
Yeah.
And they're flying over these giant jungles and just uncovering buildings with just the mapping technology of sonar
Yeah.
and radar.
I'll tell you what, man. This fucking planet is pretty interesting at such a big level. But think about this, right? If you were like stars away on a different planet, and you're from that planet, and they found it's like the first planet with living species on it, okay, that they found. And they're like, so what's up? What's this planet like? Well, it looks like it's made of 80% water. And
on the surface, which is super rare.
And the intelligent species on the planet needs water to survive. But 80% of the water has salt in it.
Yep.
So it will kill them.
Yep.
And then everybody starts busting up laughing.
It's like the most
funny
it's
joke.
the most impractical practical joke ever.
Right. Odds. I don't know. It is kind of crazy to think that we put so much money into going out. And most scientists will tell you, don't do that. You know, Stephen Hawking's one of them. He says, do not try to find other life. Period. But whatever. We're going to keep doing it. And we're not going to know what's going on in the ocean at all. Like, we have no idea.
That's okay though.
Except that it's full of plastic.
It's full of plastic.
Not all of it.
Car batteries.
Now, hey, if we put, you know,
We
our
put
best effort in, we work together,
we can
we
really
can fill that fucker up.
We can get all the diehard batteries in there we can fit.
Oh, Jesus.
The goddamn sea turtles, mate.
Man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Have you ever seen what do they call them now? UAW, Carter? Unidentified aerial UAP phenomenon.
UAP, yeah.
Personally, no.
Right on. Just get that out of the way.
Yeah, that's usually one of the questions. Yeah.
I believe though.
Nah,
The
that-
truth is out
not
there.
Yeah, probably in the ocean. That's where you'll find the truth.
Well, and I, you know,
Fucking A.
I'm
Yep.
seeing this new theory. Well, I don't know if it's new, but it's new. If I haven't seen it, it's new to me. And aliens are just time travelers, which is why they can't interact with us.
Mm.
And that when people are abducted, it's because they're to be given information to change the timeline in some way. Which is why it hasn't happened since the 50s, and which is why the timeline has so drastically changed since the 50s.
Like, I don't know. But think about how fast, like,
Because like technology just went boom. But you could also blame World War II and the Holocaust for that. Like technology boomed right then too. So that's what happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning speed,
it's
though.
not good. Yeah. Not good that it happened, but it definitely sped up the process on a lot of things. Like testing wise.
Just gotta get rid of that fuel combustion engine, man.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out the next
You know what the next step is? Chevrolegs.
Chevrolegs, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean, Nick?
Feet hot. You gotta start walking your ass around. That's gonna be the next level of transportation, man. Everything's cyclical. We're gonna go back to feet, and then horse and buggy, and then fucking cars again. It's just gonna be a different motor. You're
Like,
not gonna be able to afford
are we-
gas or a car. This country's gonna be shit in 20, 30 years.
I'm a big fan of the bicycle.
You know,
Are we-
bicycle or feet.
It
That's
gets
gonna
you
be
there.
yeah, it's gonna be your
Keeps you
mode of
fit.
transportation. And it's gonna make people community based again instead of worrying about what's happening in New York City when you live in Indiana. Who the fuck cares what's happening in New York
Right.
City? What about what's happening here? I don't care what's happening in fucking Chicago when I live in Indianapolis. Not ever do I care about Chicago. All of the shows can come here too. We have just the same size venues. That's a booker thing. That's a promoter thing. The promoters left this town. The bookers left this town. You got a few that still do good work around here. But most of it seems like bigger pull names that could pull big people are gone. Or maybe those shows never came through here and I'm just not from here, so I don't see that. Because in Tampa, we never got skipped in Tampa. Like
we always get skipped.
It's a thing here.
Everybody skips like Tampa. You either get Tampa or Orlando, but like
Have my life.
always get stuck, huh?
Dude,
Why?
No,
There's plenty of music
nobody
fans here.
wants to come.
But there's
to
plenty of
Indy.
music fans here.
The curse.
There's
The
plenty
curse,
of music
yeah.
fans here.
It's a curse.
It's because the Jackson 5 didn't play here and they traveled too much. What? Because Guns N' Roses didn't claim this area enough?
It's because of Fort Wayne. It's so tight up there.
Fort Wayne.
Everybody's like, we gotta play Fort Wayne.
I've played there once
I'm just fucking around.
and it was fine. It was a fine experience. Did you ever play Fort Wayne?
I have no
Nope.
explanation
No.
why big bands or just bands in general skip indie.
Shit. I mean,
There's
you can't
plenty
say there's
of
not plenty of
promoters.
clubs to play.
There's tons of places to play.
Is it not? Is it that our people aren't reaching out enough? Are the acts just not reaching out enough here? There needs to
I
be an
think-
investigation
think
done. Maybe that's what your Tuesday
The
should be.
population of Marion
Investigate
County by
journalism.
itself is 750,000 ish, and then the population of Indianapolis rural, like Anderson,
Right. All of
Well,
the surrounding fucking areas.
3.5, I think.
Million.
Hmm
Right. So that's why I'm saying it's the surrounding areas all would travel to Indy.
It's bigger than what we think, but it's just not at that level where when you dread driving, Chicago.
All I'm saying is
LA,
I would drive
New
11
York.
hours out of the way to play in Indianapolis before I would drive an hour and a half to play in Baltimore. Because there's more music
So,
fans here.
There's
There's
not
more
a lot
music
of,
fans here.
There's not a lot of heads in comparison to a lot of major cities,
Oh,
but
yeah. I'm not saying skip a major city.
mhm.
Never would I say skip a major city. I'm just saying I don't care what's going on in Chicago when I live in Indy. Come to Indy.
Okay, but how many people are you playing for in Chicago on a Tuesday night?
Probably the same amount that you would play to on a Wednesday night.
Here?
No, in Chicago.
Is it better than Indy?
Oh, yeah, Chicago's better than Indy.
Because there's a lot more.
more people, right? But I'm saying, who fucking cares?
I do, man. I
You-
do. I think that there should be people lined up at the fucking door.
Everywhere.
I think it should be
Everywhere. Every show here should have
every
lines out the
venue.
door.
They have to have tickets for Friday nights. Every venue, because that's the only way you're getting in. And
Exclusivity.
it's sold out.
Exclusivity.
Black Circle sold out. Melody Inn sold out.
So, yeah.
Healer sold out.
I
Sage
mean,
Street
if you're
sold out.
watching, don't come to our show. You're not allowed.
But you need enough people to
Too
fill
many
those places.
people
Sold out.
are trying to watch live music.
Yeah.
It's a fucking serious problem. We need more venues. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is going to take some effort as a community to fucking make it cool again. I don't fucking know. But the
Coordination.
whole reason I even started doing this shit, we are the
Coordination.
unheard, we are the overlooked, we are chopped liver, which is like blaming basically local media for not giving enough love to our music and arts. So
Well,
whatever.
WFYI does good stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
This
They do
was
good
like
stuff.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
I was a dumb, drunk 30-year-old. Thought I was clever.
You are a clever ship.
I would argue. My name's Jonathan
Cleaver.
Cleaver. I thought you were saying my name was Clever.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That was a bad one.
Man, so no alcohol, huh?
No, not since November 18th, 2023.
November 18th.
Yeah, 2023.
Have you found that it's not that hard to do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've quit cocaine 4 times, so I can quit alcohol.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I've quit cocaine 4 times. I can quit alcohol.
That's it.
Yep.
I thought you were supposed to quit cocaine every time you do it.
Well,
This is my
but
last
that's what I'm
one.
saying. I've only quit 4 times. Didn't say how long each time was.
Yeah.
One time was like over a year.
Man.
That's what happens. You live a fast life. Who wants to live to be 100? The world sucks now. Like,
This rate,
at
our
this rate,
grandchildren will probably live forever.
I hope that this is the turning point. I hope that we have to suffer so that it turns to be better. And that nobody else has to suffer after us, because that would be the greatest thing that could ever happen for anybody. Is that we're it. This is it. And then after that, it just gets only better.
Living on Mars and shit.
Fuck Mars. Here. Focus on here. We already had this conversation. You can't be worried about Mars.
Circling back,
you can't,
man.
Look, you can't go off and start a new family with the same bullshit problems you already had. You got to fix yourself before you go out and try something new.
But it's Mars.
It's the sand's red. I don't even have to dye it. Think of the beaches. There's no water, mate. No water. No bowl of water.
So I want to take a second real quick to give a shout out to our sponsors. The Button Guy. Thank you, Billy, for being a sponsor of Child Liver.
Oh, yeah.
Great job,
We
Billy.
love you. If you
Like-
need buttons,
love your work.
If you need buttons, hit up the Button Guy. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. He's on his way here. Just kidding. He's not. But yeah, hit him up if you want some buttons.
Hashtag the Button Guy.
Yeah. Have you ran into any points that you're like, kind of want to have a drink?
No. No, I've wanted to snort a rail more recently than I've wanted to fucking have a shot.
Well, not everybody has money for that, Nick.
I don't have money for that.
Who does?
Nobody.
He's been living in Maryland.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to do their stuff.
Mm-mm. I mean, I'm only an hour and a half from Philly, but still, no, I'm good. I have no interest in it anymore because fentanyl is a thing. And
Yes, it is.
I don't understand why people felt like they need. Again, I don't want to dig too deep, but because it could be a conspiracy talk or whatever. But maybe the government put fentanyl in just to try to figure out who's on coke, so they can just start randomly killing people off without feeling too bad about it. Oh, they were addicts. Maybe they were also investment bankers and fucking school teachers and camera guys at TV crews and half the fucking kitchen staff.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're just playing Russian roulette with half the population. You know,
Pretty sure there's like, a little bit of information out there that the
I was gonna
CIA
throw it
and
to him.
there was a lot of coke and crack issues in this country.
There was a lot of coke and crack issued to neighborhoods by the government for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a whole report. That guy got killed over it.
I bet this is the one. This is like
But this is the black helicopter
no,
talk.
this is the 230 something fucking chopped liver show, and this is the one that gets pulled. YouTube gone, Facebook gone,
Gone.
Instagram gone.
The whole
It
time.
wasn't
gone.
the 4-hour
All
broadcast that we did.
No, it's just the conversation we're having. They're gonna be like, we're taking this one fucking down. Just kidding. I'm just playing. Don't fuck with us, NSA, please. I know who gives a flying fuck, man.
Only gives you punk rock cred when the NSA pulls your feed,
Yeah, that'd be fucking ridiculous.
and that just means what we're saying.
it's
is
just an
true.
algorithm.
That would
though.
only
It
that
just
would
picks
only
up on
give
shit.
you that would only give you legitimacy though to whatever it is you're saying. If they feel the need to pull your vocals out, then obviously you're saying something that needs to be heard. That's why they pulled the guy's things at Forrest Gump.
I mean,
Sometimes when you go to Vietnam, you come back without your arms. Sometimes you come back without your legs. And sometimes you just don't come back at all. And that's what I got to say about Vietnam.
how the hell did you memorize all that, man?
Because that's fucking what he says. It's 3 lines. But they pulled the cords because nobody was supposed to hear that. They didn't want him to hear it. Guy had a Medal of Honor around his neck. How you gonna say some shit like that? Not spreading the right message. It's like if we go to punk rock night and we're like, hell yeah. Yeah. It's spreading the wrong message. You can't just go, hell yeah. 'Cause you don't know what that hell yeah could be. It could be a bad hell yeah. I'm looking more for like, hell yeah, brother. Like Hulk Hogan. Why can't we all just think more like Hulk Hogan?
I don't know. That's actually.
Where are we right now? Hulk Hogan has definitely done some questionable
I'm
things.
sure he has. I'm talking about 80s and 90s Hulk Hogan before
The hero
internet.
that we were
The
given.
hero that we were shown,
Yes.
not the actual one. Because once you start digging behind the curtain and looking
Yep.
at the man behind the curtain, you see all the bad negative shit. You know? And the longer the man stays out in front of the curtain, the worse the shit looks.
In a way, though, if you think about it, it's like you see this person on the TV, and then there's this person that's not on the TV. And if you think about Hulk Hogan, right, in that manner, and then you take just general population
Sure.
in that same manner, and it's kind of like staring at the TV. Don't turn it off. Keep watching TV, America.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they live.
That fucking imaginary Hulk Hogan that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Keep paying attention. I don't know. I'm just saying.
They live. But you know, when you live in Florida and you live in Clearwater and Hulk Hogan is a person that lives in the same town as you, you get a different picture of the guy. Like whenever he's out in public, he's a super cool guy. His son, not a very good person.
Isn't his real name Terry?
Terry Bollea.
Yeah, Balea.
Yep.
Jesus.
Terry Bollea.
Yeah, brother. So I take it you guys watched wrestling growing up.
Oh yeah. I stopped watching probably I would say not long after Chris Benoit died. Or maybe Eddie Guerrero. I can't remember which one died first, but it was right after both of them were out of it. And they started like changing Rey Mysterio's character a little bit, and I was just, Carter Seaton probably is like, yeah, that was March 13th.
Yeah. Spitting him out.
2005. He stopped watching Raw March 13th, 2005. But yeah, so you know, I liked Sting. Sting was tight. Old Undertaker.
Mm-hmm. I was WCW for sure.
WCW.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Bang! Ready to rumble, buddy. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
I've been watching the shit out of that.
That movie like destroyed the wrestling industry.
So good.
You know,
so good though.
Like there are a lot of people that hate David Arquette,
but it's so good.
Basically, for like what he's done to the wrestling community, you know. But,
well, the wrestling community,
it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
freedom of speech and you know whatever. But
I watched a little bit of like the Kurt Angle era when he first broke into it with the hair.
Yeah.
And then whenever he shaved his hair, I was like, oh my God, this guy again.
Yeah, I just barely keep up with it now. I watched the Rumble and I was like, I knew who everybody was. I knew
you guys have
where the belts were. But
didn't you guys have some sort of like a punk rock night Royal Rumble?
Yeah,
event?
we sure did. Yeah.
Who was it? Was Free Candy?
Yeah. Oh, who all played?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Third Rail played.
Yep, Third Rail.
Yeah, Free Candy.
Oh, what's that?
It was a band from out of town, wasn't it?
From north.
Detroit or Toledo or somewhere in Ohio, maybe.
Either way.
Yeah.
Now we have the WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. That's
coming up. Yeah.
When's that?
April.
You got something in April too, don't you? What do you got coming up in April?
Bingo Boys.
Bingo Boys.
Opening up for the queers at Black Circle.
Hell yeah.
The motherfucking queers
and Coffin Cats.
and the Coffin Cats.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Excited to be the opener for that.
That's gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be a sellout too.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be outside, right? Yeah,
No.
I think
No, they don't do it. Shows outside
No,
anymore.
it'll be inside.
There's a whole thing with zoning and the city, and they have to jump through hoops now. But no, it'll be inside.
Yeah.
Damn. That sucks.
Nah,
But still-
inside there's good. Their sound system is.
Oh, I know,
alright.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I played inside
yeah.
too. I just
I know.
Outside's
I
fun.
miss those
The
outside,
outside
shows.
shows are fun. That
Mhm.
was yeah.
yeah. Smoking while you play. The fucking thing, y'all.
I
It's
know.
a thing. There's obviously way more cooler things about it than that, but
I don't know. Smoking a joint while you're playing. No, that's cool. I almost got to do that at a party, and then the cops came right as I was about to light this.
Was that at the house party? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. The fucking cops came and pulled the plug. There's a bunch of people out there, but I mean, it was 9:30 or something. They had till 10. And cop was like, shut it down now. They're like, we have till 10. He's like, shut it down.
That's exactly how it was.
And then they were like, fuck you. And they played anyways. And then he unplugged them like right as
Yeah.
soon as they started playing. And he was like, you want to be smart, mister?
this was where?
Somebody's backyard. Is it a big
right on the right,
right-
White River.
White River? And is Sundown played, Wet Denim played, and then Bingo Boys were about to play. I feel like some other band played too, didn't they? No,
I
it's just
think
the three
I think
bands.
it was just the three.
Okay, but yeah, Sundown had played, and then Wet Denim played their whole set, and then Bingo Boys played one song. I think you guys got through.
We
one
had
whole
played like 3 or 4.
really, because I
Yeah.
felt like it was right at the beginning of your set. I know I got one song in because I videotaped one whole song, and then I stood off to the side, and it was within a song or two of that the cop showed up. It was like, shut her down. Can't be out here playing your punk rock
You would have
music
been
on a
proud,
Sunday.
viewers.
Don't
Yeah.
don't need
We
alcohol.
talk shit back to the cop.
Yeah.
We mainly one specific member of our band,
Yeah. It was fun though.
the pretty one.
It was
Long
fun. Though.
hair.
Good times. Had by all.
East side. Sounds like it's the east side.
I don't
No,
know.
this was Ravenswood. If you're familiar with Ravenswood.
Mm-mm. Not. What is that?
River Folk.
River folk.
I don't know,
71st
man.
and
There was
Keystone.
like fucking 65 or 70 cars out there when I pulled up.
Hell yeah, man.
It was a rager. There was a stage. Like there was a like a trailer stage, like a deck trailer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nice PA. Like
Those need to happen more often.
yeah, those deck trailer shows, generator show. Oh,
Just pull them around town too.
mhm.
I've done it one time and it was down in Mooresville.
Mooresville, huh?
It was good. It was a good turnout for what it was. It was fun.
Huh.
Yeah. Did the whole trailer and the fucking generator.
So what do you got coming up, Shep? You got tiger stuff? Any tiger happenings? Tiger sightings that you're announced?
I don't think it's announced. No.
Oh,
We do-
secret.
We do have a show coming up in April,
Mhm.
I think.
Lots of
Busy
stuff in
month.
April.
It's at Long Shot.
Awesome.
And then there's another show that I absolutely cannot talk about.
Sure.
Hush.
It's in June. No, it's in May. Whatever.
Well, I can tell you that if you haven't seen Village Elder in the last 6 months, you're going to want to come out to Punk Rock Night if you're in Indianapolis, or Wrong Side if you're in Jeffersonville, or Springwater Supper Club if you're in Nashville, because we're totally different and more fun.
Always more fun.
Always more
Every show
Every
gets
show.
more and more fun.
It's more fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, because it's new. It's all new. Like, even if you saw us the last time at the Mel, it's better now than it was then because it's new.
And so you added Matt, right?
There's a Matt.
There's a Matt now,
He's
yeah.
There's a Matt
playing
now.
the 4-string.
He's playing a 4-string git fiddle
Mhm.
in the lower end of
Mhm.
the octave range.
Voodoo.
Boom, boom,
Voodoo.
boom, boom.
It was posted. What's up, Brandon? Brandon's playing tomorrow night. Brandon Sanders and friends.
Sam and Danders and friends.
Something right there.
Sam and Danders.
Playing at the Mel.
He said he's coming out on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Are you coming out on Saturday, Shep?
We'll see.
I hope so. I would love to see you.
Show at Longshot. Oh, it was announced. Whatever.
I can tell you if anyone's taken the best pictures of me, it's this guy. Takes such fantastic
Jesse
pictures
takes
of me.
just
Your
gets photos
pictures of me,
She
your
is
pictures
an
of me
awesome
though.
photographer.
I'm just saying, from my catalog that I have of all the pictures that have been taken of me while I play, yours are always my favorite because you catch us in really cool action shots.
It's a timing game.
It's a very good timing game, and it's lighting, timing and lighting, and you usually have it pretty damn good.
See, I don't know about 10,000 hours, but I definitely have my hours in, and it's mostly just timing. And then
Well,
knowing,
10,000 hours is 8 hours a week for
You know what?
3 years straight.
I'll fucking, like you can ask Jessie.
So
She knows. Like
how many hours would you
how-
say? How many hours would you say you shot camera at the Mel on Saturday nights? Just one. Just pick one. How many hours do you shoot in one night?
3 to 4, at least no more than that, because I'm shooting from the doors till
Like
depending
1?
on how much alcohol.
Doors to like
Who are you
1
drinking,
usually,
you know?
12 or 1 usually.
Start taking
So
photos at like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but usually it's like 8 to 1. Okay, so that's 5 hours, 6 hours.
Whatever.
How many years have you been doing that?
Long time, man.
And how many weekends are in a year?
Long as I've been doing this.
52 weekends in a year times how many years? 10, 15, 5? You're probably close to your 10,000 hours just from one night of the week.
Yeah, dude. Like
Not counting all the Wednesday shows, all the Friday shows, all the basement shows, all the other shows. You're way past your 10,000 hours.
I tell you what, though, dude. Like back in the day, man. Like Sticks and Stones that I did with Nick. That zine. It did not matter. Tuesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. I was going to shows like at least 4 nights a week back then, and I was going to all genres. I was not just going to punk
Sure.
or strictly metal or anything like
Right.
that. But
And that's good because you need to support all of the scenes. I bet you indie has a pretty bustling indie music scene if you get out there.
well, I'm trying to get them in here so they can have a podcast.
How do we find those people? You got to go out to these other shows and
Mhm.
talk to them, right?
Trying to get me some stand-up comedians up on here.
I know a guy.
You
I
know?
mean, we probably
Get
but-
some
yeah. That guy knows
Yeah.
the guy.
get.
Cam O'Connor.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Cam O'Connor?
Yes,
Have you
sir,
heard
that
of Rocket
guy's a
Ship
guy.
Comedy?
I don't think so.
Yeah. They do the
They do the Sundays at
show.
Black Circle.
Never mind. Yeah, I just didn't remember I know the name, but I didn't know that name, the company name or whatever.
He'd probably love to come up. And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've met him. I met him at the Mel actually.
yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely love to get more broader artists.
Comedy. You got the DJs that go in on Tuesday nights, first Tuesday or second Tuesday of every month. Drum and bass people. They also do stuff at State Street. They also do stuff at Black Circle. You know, you got bands that are trying to break the county lines and the
Mhm.
scene lines as they were, where as instead of just being one community, it's
Yeah.
you got I won't go past 46th Street. I won't go past Illinois Street, Go where the music is.
Yeah.
Everybody's got good shows. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. For sure, man. So Bombcats.
Bombcats and the run up.
Run Up.
They'll be here tomorrow.
Vinyl,
Run
yeah.
up, run up. Run up on the run up. I should have just fucking bum rushed them tomorrow.
Yeah, just fucking ran up in this motherfucker.
What's up?
Just crash it.
Just yell from outside, smoke weed.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out with all of them, man.
You should come and hang out with all of us on Saturday together.
We'll see.
I know you're a busy guy, and your health and all of that.
All
So you
that
can come
stuff.
drink water with me in the corner.
Yeah, I usually walk like in the water. Like what?
Yeah,
Fucking try to stop me.
stop me
Fucker.
from hydrating.
Have you ever walked into a bar with a beer
Into a bar with a beer? Yes.
and get caught?
No, not get caught.
Damn it.
You just got to buy the same type of beer that the bar buys.
Yep. I walked into the Mel with the hams.
Yeah, you can't
I'm standing-
walk into the Mel with a
I'm
ham.
standing there talking to Rob, and it
He's like,
clicked. He's
"Where-"
like, "What the fuck?" And took it out of my hand and like threw it in the trash and like stormed off all mad.
Yeah,
Because
because that'll get him in trouble.
I didn't think about it. I just fucking walked in with the fucking beer, man. I was not thinking.
That'll get him in trouble.
I know.
But perchance you drink PBR Tall Boys.
Right. I don't even really.
Would
drink
they
beer.
even really notice if you have a koozie?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm not even drinking anyways.
Who cares? Yeah, water. Soda if I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Or
Water's
get some of
just
that.
for
Get some of that Coke. You know what I'm saying?
some of that clear, delicious water.
Sprite.
Water.
With bubbles.
Ginger ales if my stomach's tumbly.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
So this is your first show back. When's the last time you guys played?
January 4th at the Mel.
Okay.
That was a good show.
Yeah,
you missed it.
That was a Tuesday or Wednesday or something, right?
It was a Thursday show.
Yes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was us and Water Courses, one band. So
Also,
Yeah.
they're really good.
real good. You've never seen them, you should. They're good.
And when did you say Bingo Boys is playing?
Our next show is that queer show,
The Queer Show, April
April 13th.
13th.
And there's something May 4th, I believe. And then some more out of town shows in April. I think Cincinnati, Lexington. Maybe working on like a Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh yeah. A lot of
So yeah, we're trying to keep those indie shows sparse.
Yeah, this is possibly Village Elder's last indie show for this year. We're planning stuff out east.
It's good.
So come out and see us.
I'm sure you'll get one in there somewhere. Like November.
Yeah, there'll probably be one show in there somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll sneak one in.
Do a house show.
Well, and that would be great to like just throw a bomb ass house show, invite only, 30 of our closest friends.
Just pull up on a house.
What house shows are happening right now?
Kick in the door.
Do you know?
Who's
Hope no
even
one's
got a
there.
house venue?
Boom.
Who's got a house venue?
Set up the
Hit us
gear.
up.
Just play some
Just
random
play out in
house.
some random house. I got you.
Or you could just drive around like 25th to 30th between Keystone and Sherman and just find an empty house and just do that. There's so many empty houses over there.
Still never played in Bloomington
Still?
ever.
Have you ever thought about calling a venue?
Never played in Lafayette. Yeah, we've sent plenty of emails.
I don't know. That is a bitch because like sometimes they won't even respond.
No, most of the time, like all of the time, they don't respond.
Yeah.
They don't even
call
like
them,
not
man.
even a no.
Call them.
It's radio silence.
Call?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? 1999?
No, I don't think it is.
No. What am I gonna send them a fax next? Teletype?
Just saying, man. This is coming from the guy that is not playing out of town anywhere anytime soon. So, no. Definitely
You've got
not.
the voice that reaches out to.
Well, one band can't really travel
I
that
know.
well. So, Sick the Ripper, tied down. Can't really.
The
do
good news
weekends.
is, Shep, is you can travel sometimes.
Sure can. That's why I'm looking to play the bass in a band.
Yeah.
Yep,
A boom, 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 boom,
Bring
boom,
that
boom,
back up.
boom, boom. How about a 3 bass band?
that'd be kind of nuts. Just saying. Be wild. Pretty wild.
It would be. Base Loco.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess one would be on Fuzz, right?
Call him 3 Loco, yeah.
You just got to hit all the ranges.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
ranges with the
Ones, yeah.
bass. You got one that's the high fuzz, one's like the low subby bass.
But Spinal Tap did that.
With 3?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 4 basses,
I
Shep. What do you think about
Damn,
4
I think,
basses? 4 basses and 3 full drum kits.
Might as well go 5 bases then.
You fucking brilliant. You're a visionary. 5 basses.
And a drummer?
3 drummers.
All right.
We're basically a ska band of basses and drum and bass.
So, Nick, you're leaving here today with a copy of Encino Man on VHS.
Oh, man.
Forgot to do that at the beginning. Actually, no, that's a midweek crisis thing.
Yeah, that's a
This is
midweek
the Mile
crisis.
High Club. So when I throw this, it's like how many miles? 700 miles?
700 miles.
700 miles. You guys ready? Look how fast.
Now
Wow.
that's fast.
That's fast.
Lightning.
We used UPS priority mail.
And then Carter, you're getting Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home
Dope.
on VHS.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
How'd you know?
Dude, I know. You love Christopher
If I
Lloyd.
catch it.
Oh,
Look at that.
yes.
Air Express. Shep Express.
Oh yeah.
Ship
I gotta
mail.
go get some movies. I got some inside, but I wasn't trying to bring them down here.
Buddy.
Yeah, I gotta go get some more VHSs for sure, though. For sure. It's time to go to Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the spot.
That's
And
the
yes,
spot.
the Bingo Boys, avid fans of VHS.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where this will go. This will be donated to the Bingo Boys house.
I have this like vision that one day VHS will be expensive, but only if it's like not opened.
Just like anything else.
And
NRFB.
you know,
Don't play with your toys. Keep them in their package.
I'll tell you right now, every time I go to Goodwill, it doesn't matter where it's at, I'm always finding VHS never fucking opened. I have
Yeah.
a pretty big collection of movies that have never been opened. So $1. If you go at the right time, they got deals too.
Working on updates.
Yeah. That's call me crazy.
Call me crazy.
I can, but I'm not gonna believe it
Yeah. Well,
because I, do the same.
so you do okay.
Well,
Hell
no,
yeah.
not the unopened, but yeah, just
At this point, I feel
we all
like
got our little things.
any person that sees what's that fucking Tom Cruise movie? If anybody sees a copy of Jerry Maguire on
Jerry
VHS,
Maguire.
grab it, put it in your safe, because people like I'm pretty sure they're still doing it. Like there's people that collect Jerry Maguire VHS and they keep building this fucking thing. I'm pretty sure.
Why?
I don't know. It's like a weird thing, but you can still find them. Come on, they made so many copies of the fucking movie.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to buy them all up so they can hoard the whole amount of them and
Yeah.
they can redistribute them at their own price.
So there are certain movies that came out right when they cut off VHS. One of those being, what's that fucking? It's a zombie film. About the 3. Fuck man, what can I fucking think? House of 1,000 Corpses.
Oh, okay.
So when that was released, that was the end of VHS, and they printed like 30,000 copies of that film. That's it. So if you see a copy of House of 1,000 Corpses, opened or not, you grab that motherfucker and send it to my PO box. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, it's pretty rare.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
There are other ones obviously out there that are expensive if you find them. I would say any horror film you see on VHS, you should just grab that for sure.
Yeah.
Best way to view it.
Yep. All right. That's enough about VHS. What time is it?
We are at 7:56. Probably a good time.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
Pretty close to the plan. Worked out pretty well.
did.
And 7 hours. Damn, straight here.
11.
Carter
700 miles.
Carter threw out a
Yeah, I threw out a
fishing
hook.
rod with a hook on it, hooked onto
Yeah, have you ever seen Batman where he releases the balloon? And I just fly by with a C-130
Oh,
and pick him
okay.
up. Sky hook. That's what they call that. Sky hook.
Well, I'm glad you're back in town, man.
Yeah, it's
And
good
it was
to be back.
awesome having you on the show for the
Likewise,
first time.
yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So come out Saturday, come out Friday, come out Thursday. Go out every fucking night of the week to every show you can. Support all the bands you can all the
Absolutely.
time. Mr. Clit's playing Friday at the Mel. You should go to that show
Yes, you should.
if you're in Indy.
Night Freaks from Chicago.
Yeah,
they're
Night
playing
Freaks
on
and
that.
Mr. Clit.
We played
Oh,
with them up there in Chicago a couple weeks ago. Phenomenal band.
definitely. So, for sure, just go out and go to a show. Buy a T-shirt. Buy 2. Give them to your Valentine. Take your Valentine. There's
What
a
about-
show tomorrow.
Fuck your Valentine.
Brandon Sanders and
I
the
hope your
and
I bet your
Friends.
Valentine's hoping to get fucked.
Yeah, Brandon Sanders and Friends is playing
That's smart.
tomorrow on Valentine's. You could have Brandon Sanders and Friends serenade you, then go fuck your girlfriend. Or you could let him fuck your girlfriend. Good night, folks.
Hold on. Damn, Nick. God. So there's comments.
His podcast was all like pre-recorded, and then he chopped it together so I didn't sound so weird.
What? I'm not doing any of that.
I know. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, dude. It's so much easier to just do live. There's like no work. Well, there's work, believe me, but like editing wise, they're just there. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
just there.
That's it.
That's
what you get.
Sid said hi.
I said.
Yeah, fuck that noise, man. That's why I do it live. That's why it's better. But it's also 10,000 times the danger.
The danger. Because people could say things like boobs.
Titties.
Titties.
But
George Carlin, 1996, talking about shit that would still be relevant today is like just pinnacle 2024. Guy's been dead for how many years?
man, I don't know. 10 or 15.
Yeah,
at
a
least.
while. He's been dead for a while. And shit that he was talking about in 96 is still relevant. Crazy.
He's a smart man.
Great
He was either that forward thinking or we're still that backwards. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't as forward thinking as we thought, and he just saw it for what it was then,
Mm-hmm.
and was unfortunately a comedian and not a fucking politician, because he could have done more good if people didn't think what he was saying was a joke.
Yeah. A lot of those comedians from back then did a lot, like Bill Hicks and
Bill Hicks.
Mhm.
Fucking Alex Jones was the biggest comedian when he came out with
Oh my
frog gay.
God, yeah.
Bro, chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay.
I saw a meme earlier today that reminded me of my buddy Craig Chaos
Yeah.
coming out tomorrow. And it said, it made me think of it because talking about fucking conspiracies. The meme, though, and it says, the planet. Oh my God, Shep. The world is not flat. And then it says, the world is not round. The world is a vampire. And I was like,
Speaking of which, you can try out for the Smashing Pumpkins now.
no.
Yeah.
For what?
Guitar.
Guitar.
They want a guitar player?
Mhm.
There's definitely some awesome ass guitar players here in Indy that can take that job.
Well, they're looking for a guitar player. So if you know anybody looking for a job, they put it up on their Instagram. You can go try out.
That's crazy.
Smashing Pumpkins. Also, Tiny Desk has a thing out on NPR where if you shoot a video behind a Tiny Desk and submit, you can submit to win a chance to be on Tiny Desk, which would be a good, that's a bit outside of our community news, but it's something that people inside of our community could use. And there's some sort of submission to some Atlanta public radio station Wet Denim was posting about. You go check that out too. Wet Denim's tight.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wet Denim's tight.
Wet Denim's tight.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gave free publicity to NPR.
Yeah, that's fine. NPR does good work for all kinds of people.
We do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, that's
nonprofit, helping nonprofit.
That's the best part
Pass it
about
along.
word of mouth is you can promote Taylor Swift or you can promote Jonathan Shepler.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, as long as the Cleveland Browns don't make it to the Super Bowl,
they probably never will.
The world will still spin.
It's fine.
The Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl somehow. Could that be a thing? Is that league possible? Or would they at least face off somewhere along the line?
Who? The Browns and
the Bills.
They're both AFC teams.
So it would be AFC Championship game, Browns versus Bills.
In Buffalo.
And the NFC Championship game would be. Are the Raiders still in
AFC?
God, they switched conferences?
Yeah.
Or no, they've always been AFC?
Yeah, with the Chiefs, the Chargers.
Oh, yeah, because Bucks are NFC. Okay, so who's really bad in that league?
Why are we talking about football?
I don't know, because you're wearing a Cleveland Browns thing.
Man, it's just comfy, and I wore it to work today, and I didn't feel like changing.
Because we're over time. I just randomly start generating information now. Yeah, you got to put in another quarter.
Son of a bitch. Dude, to kind of touch on before we take off what you were saying there, man.
Like Mile High Club are about to take off.
Into the universe.
Fucking we're coming back. I'm coming back out of this pretty strong Sunday show, Wednesday show, and here we are on Tuesday. And we're gonna have a regular Saturday show with Scuzz and I. And the one thing that I keep repeating to Nick and Candace and Craig as we're getting going here is everything that you see from Chop Liver, I do the very best I can to be as professional as I can until the cameras go on. Because at the end of the day, y'all, there's only one way to spend your life. Only one way. And we have to remember, don't take life too seriously.
Here.
You'll never make it out alive. Have fun, enjoy life, live every day. You're talking about Bill Gates earlier and like all that stuff. And it's like, he definitely didn't get there by looking into the future or thinking about the past.
Nope.
He
was living in the moment.
Be here now.
And he realized that what he had in the moment was something special.
You've always said you wanted to be a lead singer in a band. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it. Pick up that guitar, smash it over your stepdad's head.
And we need more promoters in every town. And I'm not talking about the traditional sense of promoter like what Rich Barker or Jenny Bledsoe does. I'm talking about promoters as in Jonathan Shepler telling people about shows. Everybody needs to talk to each other about what shows are going on.
Yeah.
What bands are you liking these days? Let's hear more about that. What bands do you actually like in your scene?
Yeah. I mean, what we do is we promote promotions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to book no fucking shows.
But all of the people that watch
you really
need
want
to tell
a
all of
Trouble
their
Liver show,
friends, and they all
let me
you
know,
need
I'll
to tell
book
your
it,
friends,
but-
and they need to tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
We are a video version of cheerleading. That's what we're doing.
Chop Liver.
Go out, check out these bands, check out their music. You could find Village Elder on Spotify, OnlyFans, the Patreon, the Patreon point 2, X, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Pornhub.com. I think I got them all. No.
I don't know.
No, seriously though, let's call it a wrap.
Yep.
Let's call it a show. It's been good though. It's been fun. So head to Punk Rock Night Saturday. Check out Village Elder, the Run Up, Bombcats, and
Cassette Stress from
Cassette Stress.
Nashville.
Yes, and make sure you grab Run Up vinyl while you're there.
Yeah. Village
yeah.
Elder CDs, Run Up vinyl, Cassette Stress t-shirts. I mean, just buy one thing from each band and a beer. Then you've celebrated everyone that's there that night.
Or a bottle of water.
Or a bottle of water, whatever.
Yeah, head out there Saturday for sure. And tune back in tomorrow. We got the Run Up coming. How do we end this? I can't remember. What do I do?
Spread the love, y'all.
Thanks for coming out, Carter.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. It was fucking fun.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.